Hey guys, first of all I want to say sorry. I haven't been making videos or uploading in like 3 weeks or something. And the reason for that is because I've been dealing with complete downies like the one you'll see in this video. You've probably spotted him already. It's not hard to tell who I'm talking about. You'll see his name all over the screen, like on the kill cam, the lead on the scoreboard, in the chat, everywhere basically. So here's what happened. The lowdown is that I joined this unranked server, BFH, Battlefield Heroes Norfolk, I think it's called, with two of my friends, Kaiser and Jack. And when we joined, we saw someone at the top of the royal scoreboard with the max amount of points and about 100 kills. So I assumed this was, someone who just spams widgets and attacks AFKs in unranked to get kills. But no, it was actually even more sad than that. This guy was aimbotting and hard basically. He was on his soldier and his pistol aim was way too suspicious, and he eventually admitted that he botted, but not before he even denied it several times. Even though he was road killing and wing clipping us all in stealth, because all three of us were commandos. He then said he would download a hack, and we were saying that there's no point because you already have one. He then left and came back in less than 2 minutes, and we were like, well, that was a quick download, don't you think? Because he came back and said that he had the aimbot on. So he obviously didn't already have one installed already, of course not. So he came back as his commando, and I knew it was him because, well, it was obvious enough because he said he had the aimbot, but I did check his profile, and to my disgust, he had like 3 brand zoned heroes, so there's that too. And he started botting left, right and centre basically, calling us noobs, playing the EC card as those idiots do now and then. I mean seriously, this guy was a total joke. Also the fact that he emotes when he kills you as well, because it was really worth that much of a celebration after killing me with an aimbot. And he doesn't emote all the time though, because obviously, he's got to have the time to, he doesn't have the time to emote when he's busy snapping to another target, as you'll see in the kill cam. He can't do everything. So basically, you'll see throughout the video that I do not. I do own him various times, and he even calls me a hacker for reasons that are so stupid I won't go into them just yet. But make sure you keep an eye on the chat if you haven't been doing already, because my friends Jack and Kaiser sure gave this guy what he deserved with all the insults and jokes. Seriously, it's comedy gold. Anyways, we were using the word wrecked because that was obviously what we were doing to him. I was kicking his ass and Jack and Kaiser were hurting his feelings, so it balanced out in the end. But yeah, I'm not even going to contemplate how old this goofball is, but I think this is what BFH is turning into. Just young kids aimbotting all over the place, talking crap and making themselves look even more stupid than they actually are. On an unranked server of all places, my god. Anyway, the chat probably does make sense. That's probably the reason why he does hack. So about this guy, his name is Hackhorn. So you know what you're going to get. I mean, if it's not obvious enough that he cheats, then look at his name for God's sake. We even got this other commander to join us, and you'll see that later on, because yeah, that should appear later on. And we sort of had this commando mob or mafia thing going on where everyone would mark him so I could try to snipe him in his retarded face, and it actually worked out quite well. Later on, he admitted hacking on other games as well. So you know that this freak of nature has been acting like a complete and utter downy in other games too, and I don't even want to imagine how many viruses are on his computer for downloading hacks for loads of other games, not just BFH. Now I know that hackers on BFH don't exactly get banned as soon as possible, or even at all for that matter, but this isn't all about the fact that he hacks. It's his brain-dead attitude and personality that win him some Oscars here. I mean, just look at what he's saying and has said in the chat since I started talking. I mean, this guy clearly has problems, and not just with his aiming. Also, I'd like to apologise for the cuts, because, well, I think you should see some cuts, because this wasn't one continuous recording, as I got a couple of connection problems, but I made sure to rejoin as fast as possible to see what this idiot would do next. I mentioned the fact that he used Brand Zone. He had like one level 19 General C, which was the soldier of his, which was the first time we saw him when we joined the server. And then when he rejoined as the commando, like level 15 General C, and then a gunner at like CXVII or something utterly ridiculous like that. So not only does this faggot aimbot deny aimbotting, call others out for aimbotting, use retarded terms like EC, kill people over and over and unranked, but he also has fake ranks. So you can imagine how much disrespect I have for this guy, and it's not just me either. Although I didn't find any vids of him hacking here on YouTube, that tells me, one, he hasn't been recorded and I've been the first one and I've done justice for this, or two, the aimbot is very new, so he hasn't really given people much time to go out and record his abysmal tactics and stupidity. Now, I know I don't usually rage a lot in my videos or use words that I've done in this, but I despise this person, really. I mean, it's one thing to hack, but to hack on a server where no stats or points count, then to abuse a bug to get a rank which other people had to work their butt off for hours of playtime to get, and then to even deny having an aimbot and then say you will download one, then come back as a commando to snipe us halfway across the map? You guys can hopefully see why I'm mad at this waste of space. So yeah, his ass deserves to be banned. I mean, hopefully you guys agree with me. No hackers are nice, but these are the worst kind, really. Also, shortly after, I did stop recording this guy, and he actually said in the chat that he had won the battle. And I did screenshot this, because I wasn't recording, but I still screenshotted it. And I mean, it's like, yeah, we were really having a serious fight. I mean, the douchebag was killing us in stealth from miles away, and he thought it was a serious duke out. No prizes for guessing how old he is now. Also, later on in the recording, I believe he told us to upload it to YouTube. I guess he worked out that one of us was recording. He just didn't know who. And actually, both Jack and I were recording him, but I got the most footage and the most ownage clips on this asshole, so yeah. Another friend of mine, Steve the Legend, came to the server earlier, before I started recording this, but whilst the hacker was still here, as his Royal Soldier, and he also realised, Steve realised the guy was hacking as well, and decided to record himself. So he's using a fast rifle, which is the bane of my existence. 2 shots and you're dead, basically. Especially when a botter like this guy is shooting you. Although he did miss a few of his shots, which shows how badly he needed the aimbot. Not like it matters too much, but I actually checked his profile, like I said before, and as well as seeing the brand zoned ranks, yeah, as much as I was face palming at those, also his kill death ratios on most of his heroes are only like 1.1 and stuff. So getting killed a lot of times may be the reason which made this guy download a bot in the first place. Although I was thinking that it was us that made him want to abuse it as much as he did. Because before, he wasn't like making it extremely obvious that he was aimbotting. He wasn't shooting us in stealth on his Royal Soldier, but he obviously was when he joined as his Royal Commando. I guess so he could like kill us off from a longer distance, and so he could be more campy maybe. So he's also using an M95, and he has an outfit. So a hacker who spends money on the game, yeah, lame or what? Because, you know, most hackers you see, they'll probably just have like freebies that they've got from like treasure chest keys from the war room and stuff. But this guy's actually spent money on the game. Because the M95 is obviously the weapon which you have to spend a lot of funds for, unless you got it in the claw, but nevertheless he's still got that outfit, so yeah. And also, I'm sorry if I'm not actually in time with the video, because I'm just recording my voice right now. I'm not watching it as it's being played to you and recording, but hopefully this shouldn't be too much of a problem, because this is non-live, so yeah. Anyway, I'm thinking that I don't know if I mentioned how much footage I got. I think I got like 12 minutes worth. It would have been more if I wasn't getting those connection problems. But yeah, so this guy, God, I mean, I think I've said all I need to say about him really, but yeah, I mean, as I just said, I'm not really watching it as I'm speaking, so I don't know how many times I've headshotted him now, but I'm pretty sure it was a few times, and I'm pretty sure he's already started accusating towards me. And I do remember, because I did watch this back, like, fairly recently ago, but yeah, he said, as well as calling me a hacker, I think he said that I one-shotted him with the Panzer Hunter. But yeah, he had like half his health. So I don't know what to say to that. I mean, this guy is just complete, you know, he's probably the most stupid person I've ever met in this game, and that's saying a lot because I've seen a lot of idiots in this game, but still. So yeah, and obviously, I said this was on another unranked server, not Servers That Rock, which I normally use, and this guy, well, I'm pretty sure even if he was on Servers That Rock, the staff wouldn't have banned him straight away because we could just troll him the whole time. But on this server, because there were no staff or admins or whatever online, he was just free to do what he wanted, and we were just trolling him the whole time. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure that it's already passed when he said that he was hacking on other games, as I already mentioned. And actually another commando joined, and we were thinking that he hacked as well, but we weren't really shooting him. But I think there was one clip when he looked like he was trying to shoot me and then he was running away from me, which was kind of suspicious and stuff. But yeah, so there's that, and I'm not sure if the two of them were friends or whatever, not like I really care, but still. So there's that. So you could see that this guy, I mean, I think through the whole video he was camping on like 3 different hills. One of them was I think he got power dropped because I'd killed him so many times. It was quite funny, and we had all 4 flags. So yeah, so when he was on his Royal Soldier as well, he was camping in the back base again, but by like the tree on the left hand side, I think it was, and he was just using this stupid long range pistol, killing us off basically. And yeah, and I did get a headshot on him then, but I wasn't recording, so there were quite a few kills on him, like some good ones, and also some really good evidence of him hacking, but obviously none of it is as good as this, where you can clearly see what he's doing. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I've said all I need to say about this guy. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.